Hello, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. Just wanted to go over the cryptocurrency trading signals have now been working overnight. The markets are very quiet. Let me just show you here um, the current risk when I load up my database here will show you it's very quiet on the Western front of cryptocurrency. The only one that's showing eking any kind of profit right now is Litecoin. Everything else, Bitcoin um, is down. Bitcoin Cash is negative. Ethereum Classic is negative, as well as Ethereum, as well, or Ether, as most people call it. All right, so let's get to some fun stuff. Hopefully, you can see my screen here. All right, so I'm going to make some points here. Just wait it out. Okay, so I've been testing out the signals and they've been working really good. The first thing that we need to ensure is you need a dedicated email. This thing will easily overwhelm your email. I'm going to show you what's in each email. There's two emails, one for the entry, one for the exit, so there's going to be always two. I have been tracking, depending upon the volume, sometimes you can get 2 entries and up to 4 entries with 4 corresponding exits based upon what the market data is saying and what I just showed you on the risk on if the momentum's pretty strong overall for the overall cryptocurrency space. The other thing is a lot of people want mobile, so you want, again, a dedicated email app as well if you're doing it on a phone or on a tablet or iPad. So that's another big thing you'll definitely need. The other thing is you will need, obviously, a Binance account as well, because this is for Binance data. I can't verify if this will work across all exchanges, but this is the data that's coming right out of Binance, so that's where the data comes from. So you want a quick way to put in orders for your trades if you're going to be serious about it. In terms of attributes for you, you need to be really serious about this because if you want to make money, this is how you do it. The data I provide is minute by minute, so you can get anywhere from 100 to 300 emails a day from this because there's just so much volume. Depends upon the activity of the cryptocurrency exchange as well. That will make a huge difference. So I will be doing this as an experiment. This strategy does win. If you need to see the latest whatnot, we have them right here. Win-loss ratio of 92%. We started this up around 10 p.m. last night on Friday. The rate of change is not very high, but it still breaks most traditional trader records at 1.13%. And this is the P&L if you were just to buy 1 unit of each of these major coins. So again, the market's been very quiet, so we were able to get out. I think we're up to 11 positions, was it? Yeah, 12 positions. So we've done pretty good in that retrospect, and it does win around 85 to 90% of the time, which is really strong. That's why I'm offering this. Now, part of it is this is experimental. Now, that's really important to understand because this strategy works really well. I'm going to be probably top over the next month, for the next 30 days, allowing maximum over those 30 days, maximum maybe 10 people that do take this stuff seriously, and they want to do this. It's not like you can do it for a day and then drop out because it's going to be totally different. So let me show you what are in the emails. First of all, here's the typical entry. So what will happen is you'll get an email and put up a little quick blurb on that video last night regarding the time it takes right from my system into your inbox. It's less than a minute. So you'll get this entry alert of whatever pair it is. So it's a new notification. Now this is where it gets very experimental. Right here is the link. I don't expect people to, with this kind of strategy, to always be on their phones, but this is where I can limit the type of data that's sent out via email and what you'll have access to. So in this case, this is the link you'd have access to. You'd have to be a member and have access to that post. It is, as I said, will be restricted over time to no more than 20. Now, this is the typical things that my system will track. Momentum is a big one. Are we the candle? It's what we call the Fibonacci. Is it in the golden zone? Yes. Are we generating harmonic patterns, which is another big area that I love? Sorry about the candle as well. That's a signal that it is an entry. And here's the RSI, the ROCP, rate of change of percent. So these are the sort of indicators that I use, among others. And I go through a series of steps. So if you watch looking for this, I think it'd be even hard to reverse engineer how this strategy works over time. But these are some of the indicators that I use to confirm a whole stack that we have a really solid entry. So then we have just usual stuff at what time. And all the times that you'll see here are going to be GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. So that's pretty well the center of the planet. So GMT will be the time zone, and that's a typical entry. So, and out of that will be a corresponding exit, which is this one right here. All right, so this is your exit, and these positions, been testing them, can be short as a minute, and if it is a minute, the profit's very, very tiny, but the longer the position it holds, the stronger usually what I'm seeing the momentum is, meaning the longer the position, the more profit you should make on that position. But on the other hand, we know the markets, for me, I believe in random walk, especially in crypto. There's no rhyme or reason, especially on the minute level, on why things move. There's just no rhyme or reason to how or why it works. So sometimes, and not all the time, but it will go up, down, but it has to hit a certain ATR level to drop off. So what we do here in this exit, this is once it's closed out, is that we can use this, what I'm going to show you for historical reasons. So here we have our exit, the title of the email, obviously, the link again. This is where it gets very important. This right here is the closing original price. We use timestamps on the close. That is according to my local system. So you'll get the time of entry. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so depending upon the posting itself, it's in GMT. This time can be local to my system as well. So don't get too alarmed by that. This is the current close, the P&L it made, and then the rate of change that it made on that position. So in this case, out of one of those rare moves, it lost money at 0.5%. So when I'm also seeing when it does lose money, which is like 10-15% of the time on positions, usually it will recover. I had one day out of 30 plus days where it was negative in the morning when I woke up, but within 6 hours it was able to recover that profit and still have a profitable day. So it was pretty good. But you will occasionally get the occasional position that will lose money. We can't get them right, but 85% of the time I'd be pretty happy with. So right here is the momentum array that's tracked right in the system. So here you can see the moves on why this happens. So in this case, these are minute by minute. During this time here, we can't track it, but after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, we can then start tracking our momentum. And here you can see it was very positive for a little bit, for a couple of minutes, and then just, as I always say, it's always these friggin' whipsaws that take you out, and this was just that, a whipsaw. And I do try to prevent those. There are ways to do it, but again, we have no control over it. But in reality, this can happen. But as I said, 85% win ratio, I will take all day, every day, 7 days a week as the crypto markets are open. So again, going back to the original email or posting here, let's recap what you need. Is a dedicated email for sure. Do not tie this in with your personal, your employer email, because this thing will easily overwhelm to a level where it will, you're thinking it's spamming you. But that is okay if you're, as I said, serious about making money. That's what his job is, to give you those real time, very close to real time signals a minute. Within the entry and exit, you'll get those emails. Also, if you are trying to do this on mobile, you will definitely need to have a mobile app on your phone or tablet hooked up and connected into your dedicated email. Again, that's not my job. You could probably just use Gmail, would be fine, and set up some other app. One that I've seen is called Bluemail or something like that. But try it out on Android, it seems okay. Also, the Binance account, if you'd want to do this using Binance Data, obviously you'd want to get a Binance Exchange account for your trades. And again, this is for very serious people that want to make serious cash. Anywhere from 100 to 200, 100 to 200 is average. 300 emails is when the markets are really good. The markets, as I've shown you just now, are very quiet, so it's not as many. And again, I'm limiting this to maybe 10 people because this is highly experimental, and I don't think I'll be running this again. I can, with this type of service now, with the signaling, I can easily expand this into my Forex using Oanda, as well as my older strategy for crypto, which may do 5 trades a day. So that will definitely work. But for this type of service, for the high winning ratio, this is it. I'll probably just do it for 1 month as an experiment to see how people like it. So that's a signaling service. On top of that, I'll be giving you access to once you get in, I don't care if you're in or out. There's a chat server that I've set up earlier this month. It's not as active as I want it to be, but I am posting a lot of stuff that I do on there. And I'm going to be telling people now, if you want to reach me, you got to be on that server. I might get rid of all my messaging apps and stuff because, going to be honest, it's getting overwhelming once you have this sort of service now available. So I will get rid of all my apps, Skype, Facebook Messenger. I've gotten rid of Telegram now. So I'll be on purpose pretty inaccessible. And it's only through the chat server that I've set up. And it's the only way you'll get in by being a customer of quantlabs.net. Also, you'll get for 1 month everything that I do to the Quant Elite, all the courses, even the stuff I just posted a few weeks ago regarding the optimization on this particular strategy, the scheduling, the sizing, all that I'll include because I'll be removing that in the next few weeks. Again, that's part of my secret sauce. The other thing, we're about midway through the cryptocurrency course as well. Every Monday and Thursday night, we just did Redis, and earlier we did technical analysis. We've gone to great lengths with that. That course going into this week, because today is Saturday, the 26th of January. This week is actually good because we're just moving into the cryptocurrency week, where we talk about finding a cryptocurrency account on top of talking about CCXT, the wrapper that I use in Python to make this stuff happen with Binance. And I can somewhat port it over if I decide to move over to OKX as well, as another big exchange. So you're getting a lot of value for this, plus this signaling, which is now distinctive. I don't know anybody that does it like this on a minute-by-minute level and on something that's actually, as I said, winning 85, 90% of the time, which is pretty strong. So there you go. That's what's to be offered. Let me know what you think and all. And I'm keeping it down to 10 people. If you want to get on my email list, we have here at quantlabs.net blog. We've got 40 people interested in this already. What you do is just as it comes up, you'll see that form. You opt into there to get into the email list. And we've got tagging in there. So when I say if you're interested, click that link and then you'll be tagged to get on the early bird list. I'll be putting this out probably today, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. I'll open it up to people who are serious about this because, as I said, I'm wanting to keep this very, very under tight wraps. And if you know me, I do remove all this kind of content off the internet because I don't need people to know about it. If you're a skeptic, if you questions, now's the time. Once it's opened up, it's first come, first serve for the first probably 3. Let it run, see how they like it, and then tweak. A few days later, I'll add another 3, maybe 4, and I might do another round of 3, 4 people a few days after that. So over the next week, starting Monday, Tuesday, I will add in the first 3, and then after that, maybe 3 more a couple of days later, and then for that week, that's it. We're going to have no more than 9 or 10 people to set this up, to get people on the signaling. This will be a big deal because I'm probably thinking this will be the last of it. Okay, so hopefully let me know what you think, and we shall talk to you later. Over and out.